Well, there's a new book out looking at the last decade at Apple. It's the inside story of the unspoken power struggle between Tim Cook and head designer Jony Ive in the aftermath of Steve Jobs' death in 2011.
The book is called After Steve, How Apple Became a $1 trillion company and Lost Its Soul. It's written by New York Times reporter Trip Mickle, which might be the best name of all time. Trip, what a great name.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me. I'm glad you like the name.
Yeah. Hey, talk about this. You know, Apple known for innovation during all those years with Steve Jobs, and he handpicked Tim Cook to take over, but yet he's a businessman and not necessarily the creative force behind Apple. So why did it take a turn?
Right. It's interesting, and it's somewhat emblematic of some of the change that's happening across Silicon Valley as we move from a period when you had the adventurers like Steve Jobs transition to more technocrats as these companies get bigger and bigger. They really require somebody with a different skill set, and Tim Cook has that. Part of the reason that Jobs chose him was he anticipated that Apple would begin to ship exponentially more iPhones over the coming decade. And in fact, Apple's gone from shipping about 20 million iPhones to 200 million. And shipping and making product is what Tim Cook specializes at.
So in terms of the creative side, though, is there a new business plan to say, hey, we don't want to invest in design and creativity. We'll just buy somebody smaller who's figured some things out because they've had that freedom that we don't have under Tim Cook?
They've struggled with some of the creative aspects of the company and imagining future products, in part because much of that was spearheaded by Jobs himself. I mean, they really need a midwife to direct that effort, and in the 2014 period, they had that in Jony Ive with his emphasis on the watch and introducing the watch. They've since tried to transition to acquiring some smaller companies, as you referenced. That was part of the way they made AirPods possible. But we've had a lull in the introduction of revolutionary new products from this great company.
So is there a power struggle that went on between Tim Cook and Jony Ive, who's the creative force behind all those innovative products?
What you had was a time period when Tim Cook brought more financial discipline to the company, and you can see that power struggle that you reference in the book through anecdotes like Tim Cook, subbing out members of the executive board who were marketing focused. There was a gentleman named Mickey Drexler, who is a real colorful personality and helped create J.Crew and made Gap a household name. When he rotates off the board, he's replaced by somebody from your backyard, James Bell, who was the chief financial officer at Boeing. And James was dismissed by Jony Ive as another one of those accountants. And that speaks to some of the tension that existed there as Tim Cook sought to bring financial discipline to the company.
I think people have a generally positive vibe about Apple. It seems user-friendly. They get there's some brand loyalty there, I think. But what about their issues with tax evasion? Have they been a responsible corporate citizen?
They've been clever as a corporate citizen and serving their own interests and the interests of their shareholders. They came up with a sophisticated system where they were basically taking sales that were collected across Europe, bringing those into Ireland so they didn't have to pay taxes in Europe, and then they paid lower taxes in Ireland, and then they didn't have to pay taxes in the US. And when senators realized this, they thought it was kind of fascinating to see how Apple made its tax owings almost disappear overnight. So.
Well, Trip, we appreciate you joining us. For more, you can check out Twitter at Trip Mickle, and the book is called After Steve. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.